Hello, hello, everyone. Let's start this stream. Is the stream lagging? The screen recording? Let me know, because now I'm using a lot of GPU particles. Let me know if everything is okay. Okay, guys. So I've been playing around with my landscape in Houdini. Okay, so let me try and show you. This was the previous landscape we did on the other live streams, but I changed this a bit because I didn't like the mountains in the back. And remember, we had that issue with the other artist that made the concept we were looking for. So I switched a little bit. Okay. So instead of our character going towards a mountain, it's going towards this orb. On this live stream, I'm planning to add some VFX around the orb. Okay. So this is the mood. I don't know if you can see a spiral rocks here on the ground. Let me know if this screen recording is lagging or breaking. Let me check. Yeah, the FPS is not good. Yeah, I hope you can see what we are going to do. Maybe because I have a lot of particles going around. Maybe if I turn off this, maybe, yeah, this way you can see a little bit better. Let me know if the music is too loud comparing to my voice, if you guys can hear me out. Maybe turn off a little bit particle. Can I turn off this? Was done in Unreal, and I follow a tutorial. Let me show you guys. Gumroad. I bought it on Gumroad. I found this on this store. Let me try. I follow his tutorial how to create that orb. That is amazing. It's an easy tutorial to follow. Use Substance. In case you don't have those softwares, he gives you the textures you need and the objects, okay? But it's a really cool tutorial, and it uses Houdini, Substance, Designer, and Unreal. I was looking for an orb, kind of Avengers orb, like those stones, life stones. And now we have a nice central piece that is going to catch our eyes. I tweak a little bit the size, the curl noise of those particles, and those area particles. You can see. And our sky is from the marketplace. It's an image from the marketplace. Okay. And this terrain, I created material, an auto terrain material, following that tutorial from YouTube that we checked on the last stream. Okay, let me open up. Let me try. Okay, so we have an easy material. Okay, and here I have a layer blend. Okay, and this layer blend is using those layer names that we create on Houdini. Okay, so let me open the new digital asset, the new landscape that I created. Again, I was not a big fan of the previous landscape with those mountains on the back, so I went for something more simple without those huge mountains and only the orb. Okay, I'm feeling that we have too many particles. Me too. Ambient particles, let me reduce them. Okay, so many. If you have any questions so far, let me know. I think I'm going to edit just a bit this landscape. And we are going to add some VFX. Remember, I want a beam to go up and make some kind of portal. Okay. So let's start by making that. So maybe here, a sphere, not a cylinder. Maybe I will create. Let me hide the material. It's really weird come from Houdini to Unreal because the numbers in Houdini we are used to work with a scale number between 0 and 1 or 0 and 10. Here in Unreal you work with thousands in units. Right now I'm on 15,000 and my beam, my tube is still small. So I need to keep increasing this. Turn on the material. Outer radius, let's go something 600 and more. Okay, and sides we want something cool. So let's copy the location. Copy and place our tube there. Placed. We still got pretty small tube, pretty small cylinder, so let's go double this, even more. Okay, something like that. Okay, too much. Okay, we are starting to get into something. Okay. Pretty cool. And let me check something. So if I press hello, can I delete these caps? Let's go with this for now. Oh, okay. Let's go with this for now. Let's create a static mesh here. Create a new folder. Yes. Okay. Bin mesh static. Okay. That looks cool. And let's create our beam material. Beam energy 1. Okay, and I think I developed some nice textures on Substance Designer. Okay, I can show you guys. Let me open Substance Designer. I opened the painter by mistake, but let's go. Let me check one thing. Go up. Hi, Homai. How are you? We are working on this cool landscape for my contest. Now I'm trying to show you the textures we are going to use for the energy on the beam. Okay. I did this for the Rebel Way cars. Okay, so we can reuse them. Let me close this one. Okay. So I think it works better with the mouse here. How do I move? Wait. Okay, so I did a few. Can I? Okay, like this I can paint. Okay, so I did a few noises, as you can see. We are going to use these for energies. Okay, imagine panning this on our beam. You don't need to imagine because we are going to do that in just a few seconds. But to show you the basic process, we have a Perlin noise, then we power level, okay? I adjust a bit of the levels. Then I just did a directional warp by increasing these way too much, as you can see. I have those flamey look. I use levels again to have more contrast and more blacks, okay? Then I do that various times. As you can see, they are the same notes, okay? Just changing the seeds of the first noise, playing with the levels and the displacement, okay? Directional warp, that's how it calls here. And I have these both. Then I have three different images, and then I RGB merge them. So I have one on red channel, green, and blue. Okay, so I packed the images, and here I have same principle, same concept, but bigger flames. Okay, as you can see, and then I packed them. Then to save them, just go here, save, and as you can see, I have some of them here that I use on second week of my course of the Rebel Way that I'm taking. So on this one, let's go to, where is it? Strange Universe. Let's go with Substance Designer. Let's save it with Energy 01. Okay. And I want this one. Save this with energy very too small so I can know difference. And I know I did some gradients that they are going to help me, yeah, because we are going to add some Niagara effects, and I want some trails, so these will help me out. I have some gradients to help me. On this one, I want the opposite. Okay, something like that. Because I'm going to use this on our beam. So let's save this one. And let's call it gradients cuts 01. Okay. I think I'm not going to need them any more texture. Okay. If I need them, I'm going to get them from that folder. Okay, so let's go to textures and let's import those that we just exported from Substance Designer. Okay, let's import them here. You guys have any questions? Let me know, and let me know if you can hear me well, if the music is not too loud. Okay, let me know. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, or if you are on Twitch, hit the follow button. Okay. Okay, so we have our textures. Okay, let's go to our material and let's right click or double click, lock this here. Okay, so I want to change this a bit, so I want translucent and width. Okay, let's go here, check this out with this. Let's place a texture. I'm always pressing tab because of Houdini. So let's place, where is it? Texture sample. Okay. Put our textures, our energy. Okay. Let's use text coordinates. Okay. And we have our RGB. Let's use another one because I want to get. May I copy paste? Yep, can. So on this one, I want my gradients. Okay, gradient cutout. I think. Let me see. I think it was on blue, right? That. Thank you, man. Thank you, Homai. I think it was on blue that gradient, the top gradient. So let's check this. So I want to use the. Can I see like this? Okay, so it was not. Maybe this one. Okay, so the alpha channel was the bottom to top fade gradient. And let's. Why am I getting? It should be white. Why is that red? Am I missing something? So are these here? No, it is white. Why is this red here? Don't know. Okay. So let's place. Can I put like a parameter? Dynamic parameter is not that. Can I put like a color parameter here on materials? Let's go with color. Not that. Go again with color. I'm still learning all these parameters in the Unreal material. I just want to create a normal color. That is simple, right? Not particle colors. Okay. How do you create a color here? Collection, dynamic, force, scalar, static pool, textures. Really? Color, okay. So I need to multiply these two and turn this in, okay, and wire this to the opacity. Okay, cool. And this color, I greenish. So now if I save, still learning these type of materials. No, it's kind of weird to you create a master material, then you create an instance. Okay, we put this. Where is our beam? We put this here. Okay. Now you can change the color here, right? So let's go something like that. Save. I should see something here, right? Let's pan this. So there is a panner, right? No. Okay. I want to pan on the Y, right? Okay. Let's save. I am not seeing anything. Is there a problem with UVs on this tube? Maybe this cylinder doesn't have UVs. Why? Let's boost the color emission. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there's a problem. That's a problem by creating here. Okay, so there's a slight problem. Let me see something. So if I put here, do you have a better one? Okay, those has some better. So let's delete the previous one. Okay. Where are you? So let's copy this one. Copy. Paste. And let's increase these. Let's try. Hey, that is something. Now let's increase these to 5,000. What? That's way too much. Let's go with 2,000. Push this up, right? We don't even need that much. Can you guys see the effect? I hope the stream is not lagging too much. And maybe go here. So maybe this is way too fast. Let's add like some panning on the X too. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, cool. So now let's create another one. Duplicate this, and this one will be a little bit smaller. Okay, and we need to duplicate this energy. Let's rename it to 02. 02. Okay, on this one we are going to use a different energy. Let's go with this one. Okay. Okay. Save. Let's create an instance of this one. Enter. And let's change the color. Let's add a lot of value. And on this cylinder, let's change. Okay. What do you guys think? Maybe on this one, I want to pan the other direction. and a little bit faster. Let me know what you guys think of this beam. Let's experiment one thing. Do you think it's too fast? Let me duplicate this one. Let's go back to 500. Okay. Let's push this down. This one is 3. Okay, so on this one, let's put it lower. Maybe 0.3. Okay. Ooh, like that, those black flames. We test one thing. Instead of using this energy, let's use the smaller ones. Let's see how it looks. And I can see what you are saying. It's too fast. What do you think? No, I don't. I have an ArtStation profile, but it's not updated because I'm missing a lot of tutorials there. But I want to start using these weekly streams to start making game level designs. These level designs works in 2 or 3 hours, and start creating my portfolio there. Let's go with another one. Let's create an instance of this one. So no, I don't have an ArtStation right now, but I'm going to have in the future. But at the moment, I don't. And on this one, I wanted different. See, that's why I made some different textures. Okay, but as you can see, just by switching the channel, we get different looks. Maybe on this one, it's better to have the bigger ones. Okay, let's see, like this. Go with the red. Let's try another channel. Hey, Ash Kicker. How are you? Starting to add some cool effects, visual effects. Let's flip this the other way. Minus. Okay. Not enjoying that much. Let's go back to our tool. This one. Okay, cool. Maybe I need to decrease this a little bit. Okay. Remember, up in the sky, we are going to use... Oh, this was the previous one. Let me show you landscape. Okay, alright. I use both. I use Vex and Vops. I come from programming, so I'm used to program. So sometimes it's easier to me to use Vex. But in my tutorials, I'm starting to, or trying to do only on Vops and explain the logic. Vex is the same as Vops, but you are writing text instead of wiring boards, right? But the logic is the same, the work is the same, so Vops and Vex are similar. So I'm loading the other project we did on the first, I think it was the first stream, because I want to show you the particles that we are going to have in the sky, but somehow they are, it's taking way too much. Don't know why. Oh, so there's a mess. What happened? Are you okay, Houdini? Hey, Ragiv. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. How are you? Here in Portugal, I study design and multimedia. I learn basics of graphic design and programming. I learned to program in Python and processing, visual programming. Then I self-taught 3D. I started with reading some books in Maya, but didn't like it. Then I jump into Cinema 4D and stay and work a lot on motion and 3D motion with Cinema 4D and After Effects. And 3 years ago, I decided to start using Houdini because I really enjoy abstract visual effects. And when I started, I felt like there were no big tutorials. In Tagma, we're starting to make some tutorials. Thanks to them, and Rohan Dalvi, and thanks to them, I started figuring out a little bit about Houdini. And then I decided to start making tutorials because of that, because there was no content online to help everyone. So last year, I found myself, how can you say? I found myself comfortable with Houdini, so I decided to take a CGMA course to expand my knowledge in Houdini. And this year I'm taking a Rebel Way course in visual effects, on real-time visual effects, to combine Houdini with Unreal, because that's my goal. I want to start using Unreal on most of my projects. So I'm most tough artist Thanks to YouTube, Google, and forums, everything is available. So just need to dig everything up and use a lot of Google to try. And you are going to hit a lot of walls, and it's difficult sometimes, but if you try, you will get an answer and you will learn with your mistakes. I did a lot of projects that I didn't finish because I couldn't and I didn't know why and how. But those projects, even those projects, taught me a little bit about something, and that's how I grew. Hey, Keanu. From UK, huh? Nice to know. I'm from Portugal, as you can see by my accent. Yeah, Houdini has some hard learning curve compared to Cinema 4D. Cinema 4D is easy to start, right? But it's not. It's easy to start, but it's harder to get advanced and do the projects as you want. I think that's the main problem with Cinema 4D. You can do things quickly, but it takes more time to make them really on point. And when you sometimes after a few years get to a point that you need to be really precise with your work, be original, and I feel more freedom in Houdini, and that's why I jumped here. So guys, I was just want to show you. Remember this portal or these particles on the sky that we did? I still need to work them a little bit, but we are going to use them, not the beam. The beam I'm going to do with Niagara, I think. But that portal, as you can see, this one, I'm going to try and export them to use on Niagara from Houdini to Unreal and use them here. I think that will look really cool. Imagine that some particles going up and then you have that portal here. I think I want another layer of black smoke. So let's copy paste this one. Oops. Copy paste this one, and I want another black smoke. Rename it 5. It's 5, right? 5. Let's instance this one. And on this one, maybe the blue. I think it's the only one that we are not using. Save. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay. And the first one, maybe. Not enjoying this. On this one, I think I'm going to change. Copy paste this one. Change to energy 1. Let's see if the red works better. I'm not enjoying those. Let's try the green one. I did say your name right. Nice to know that. Well, Cinema 4D is not only for cartoony effects. You can do a lot of things, especially if you have X particles. You can do a lot of things there. But the problem that I felt is that For example, particles. I work a lot of particles. That is my main skill. And I think it takes way too much time to work with particles in Cinema 4D. When in Houdini, it's really, you can have thousands, millions of particles, and it's really light for your computer, and you can see in real time what you are doing. In Cinema 4D, when you get to a point on X particles that you have too much particles, you need to cache, wait for the cache, and see the process. And I don't really love that. And I always forget the name, scalar. Okay, and multiply. So I'm going to try and multiply this one. Okay, let me try one thing. Default value. Okay, if I put 0.5, what happens? Oh, okay. So I can't do this like here. So maybe I need to wire this here and here. Oops, wrong one. Okay, yeah, getting somewhere. But this way, ooh, I lose the tileable effect. Damn it. Yeah, they are look like necromancer lights because we need to use blacks and green effects. Those are the theme colors, so that's why it looks more necro. Okay. That didn't work. And I want to change what I was here. Not the instance. The first material I want to use, maybe copy paste. And on this one, I want the smaller ones. And let's see what we got. Maybe we got more details here. Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool, right? Oh, let's close it. What do you guys think about this? Yeah, you get high quality with Cinema 4D. I always, even now that I don't use Cinema 4D that much, I see always the SIGGRAPH work or conference, the talks with the artists explaining the process and what they did, and they will always amaze me, and they are always creating awesome stuff with Cinema 4D. Yeah, you have a lot of cartoony look, sketch and toon look, but you have a lot of real visual effects that you see in cinema 4D. What specs do I have on my computer? They are not the best. I have only one GPU card that is a 1070 Ti, and another one that is the 9060 Ti. I'm saving up for the 3090. That's a big boost on my computer, but I'm trying to get them out of stock and saving a little bit during these holidays. But I'm going to get that one, I think. You can see the what is the name? Subframe Studio? Let me try and find you. So for those who came after the start, this is the tutorial I follow for the orb, the life energy orb in the middle. Really good tutorial and explain a lot of things. So let me follow, try and go. Okay, I lost. Let me try and find. Let me put Unreal while I try to find the. There is a nice one, a nice studio that does tutorials for Cinema 4D. I think it's Subframe. Maybe they are way too much abstract for your taste, but those are some really good tutorials. They are available on Patreon, I think. We can do that with Houdini. As you can see, they are on Patreon. Pretty cool, right? So as you can see, you don't need to do cartoony look in Cinema 4D. You can do really impressive stuff. This is Cinema 4D, as you can see. And if you want to some reference, you can always check Future Deluxe. They do a lot of work, amazing work. I don't know if they use Houdini now, but they are amazing. You should check them out. And as you can see, you can use Cinema 4D for realistic stuff and amazing stuff. And I think they did a talk about some of these projects in SIGGRAPH. So if you want to know more about Cinema 4D, you should check them out. Subframe, they are amazing. And they have some cool tutorials available. So let's go back to our project. What do you guys think about our beam? Maybe this effect is way too strong, right? This 4-cylinder, this one. Maybe it's way too strong. Okay, just a tiny bit. Let's go back to 10. You can see that a little bit, but not too much. Okay, I think that's cool. What do you guys think? Yeah, that is right about Houdini, and that is what I love the most in Houdini. It's all the freedom you have. Uh, that is right. That takes a little bit longer than Cinema 4D to get something done, uh, but you have so much freedom and you can custom everything that you want as much as you want, and you can control everything with Vex, FOPs, or anything else. It takes ages to get there. Well, it's true, but in Cinema 4D, it takes a while too. It takes less time to get something done, but it takes a lot of time to get something really good done. You know what I mean? Look professional in Cinema 4D, you need to have a lot of time in that. So it's almost the same, right? So So it depends on what you want, okay? So and what you like, because for me, Cinema 4D was getting. I still use Cinema 4D in my full-time studio. At HappyBot, I use Cinema 4D because it's most motion graphics work. But for visual effects, for abstract visual effects that are more complex, I will always use Houdini now. So it really depends in what you like to do. And as a Doxia studio, as my main works, my not professional but the personal works, I now use Houdini because I want to use Unreal in my workflow. So Houdini and Unreal, they are really good together now. So okay. I'm still missing something with this beam because we can see a lot of. Maybe if I duplicate this one, just had some thickness by 700. I'm trying to break that wall that we are seeing there. But now we have double, so I'm not enjoying that. Okay, let's see what we got. Maybe now it's way too dark. Okay, maybe that is cool now. To be honest, Ken, it took me half an year to get good. Not good, but getting something out of Houdini. It took me a while too, so don't give up, just force yourself to do something. Start with simple stuff. For example, I was trying everything like fluids, spiral, particles, modeling, and I was not getting anything out of Houdini. So I decided to stop, think in what I should do, and then I thought, in Cinema 4D, I really like to work with particles and do visual effects with particles. So let's start with that in Houdini because it's something that I like. So I started with that. I started with PopNet and explored PopNet as much as I could back in the days. Then fluids are particles, right? So it was really easy to jump into fluids, not complex fluids like oceans or rivers or something with white water, right? And bubbles and foam, but simple abstract fluids. It was easy to go to that, and then I was missing pyro and start working with pyro and exploring pyro, and I was feeling more comfortable with Houdini because I explore a lot with PopNet, so it was easier to learn pyro. So pick one thing that you like, because in Houdini you can do almost everything that you can in CGI work, right? So pick one thing that you like and go with that. Don't try to learn everything right on the start. Okay. Just pick one thing that you like and go with that. Ooh, not enjoying that. Oh my god, what music is this? God damn it. Sorry about that. Okay. Can you guys see the stream? I'm getting a message that my GPU is taking too much. Sorry about that. Okay, let's save. And so I forgot to do one thing. Okay. That better? More layers, a little bit of greenish on the front, but not too much. I think I should add... I really like this floor. I should have some characters to know the scale. I'm not enjoying the landscape. Let's just change a little bit the landscape. Okay. This will be faster. Okay. So let's go here. On this one, those are my spirals. Okay. Pretty cool, right? So on this one, let's decrease this. Let's check the... Let's push them a little bit down. Okay. Let me save and reset. Yeah, Kian, I started with that. Let me show you. My first project. Let me go to Instagram. My first projects in Houdini were projects that I did in processing in 2D, and I edit them to work with Houdini. Let me show you. Ooh, I have a lot of work. So this one, the Into PopNet, I made a tutorial about that. Those were my first projects. Let me try and get there. Maybe on my... Let me try and find this way. Maybe it's faster. Don't know if I updated this one. So these projects, the energy flow, they were done in processing, by programming, right? And I edit the code to work with Houdini. So I recreate the system in Houdini using particles. So that was my first step using Populate and curl noises to do something that I've already done. Okay, so I knew the logic and I did something like with that. Right, so as you can see, it's the same principle, but now with Houdini. So it's a good start, to be honest. Really enjoyed this one. These were done in processing. And it was using curl noises and noises that I edit in After Effects. I created the noises. And then I did the same principle, the same logic here with Houdini. You can see this tutorial. It's an old one. It was one of my first tutorials. So the volume and the microphone is not that good, but you can learn a little bit about that. Let me close the character creator. I'm not going to create the character now. So we were adjusting the landscape, right? I don't want that much, so let me remap. Maybe 30. Okay, that looks cool. Let's see the slump. See how it looks. Okay, cool. So this way I have more open field. Let's see the quick shade. See if I have everything. Don't mind the colors. It's just to see really quickly how my textures are going to work. Remember, I have those layers, layer blend that I'm using in Unreal, using those names. So the gray, the tech paint, as you can see here, will be this floor material with these nice wrinkles, let's call it like that, the small dunes or footsteps. Okay, the yellow material will be this one. It's the same as this, but without those footsteps and those small dunes. Okay, and that pinkish color, that paint, will be this rock, like the sand with the smaller rocks. Okay, simple as that. But now, as you can see, we will have like the character walking here, and I want to see the orb in the background, so I don't want those much rocks and different heights on my landscape. So let's save everything. I'm always afraid that my computer will crash. So let's go to Houdini and let's go up, and maybe I'm going to do one little thing. Edit parameters, and I do like this. Come here. Where is it? Okay, let's go with brain size. Okay, branch 1, to 5,000. Okay. To 2,000. Okay. Why? Left. Well, Blender. When I started using Cinema 4D, I was thinking about Blender, but 10 years ago, Blender was not that good. Node has been deleted. What happened? Blender was not that good, so I picked up Cinema 4D. But I think now Blender is really good. You even have ZBrush, a simple ZBrush, but you can sculpt really good in Blender. And now you have that render engine, right? How do you call Eve? I think that I don't know if it is GPU, but it's really good. That I could see. Normally I see some reels on YouTube, and oh, I have a bug here. You go up. No, I still have the bug. What I was saying. I see some reels in Blender, and I see a lot of works using the new render engine in Blender, the Eve. And it's really good, looks really good. I didn't use and I didn't explore Blender because I have Cinema 4D and Houdini and now Unreal. And I used to use Unity, so more softwares, nah. No thank you. So, yeah. Rain resolution. Okay, apply. Accept. How do you pronounce that? Heavy or heave? GPU and CPU, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. Blender is getting really good. And is it still 100% free? I don't know about that. Is it free or do you have to buy any plugin to have that GPU and CPU stuff and renders and effects and everything and the sculpt? Is it still 100% free? Damn. Maybe Cinema 4D will lose a lot of users because you can use a lot of things in, and I've seen particles in Blender too. So I guess it can have a lot of things done in Blender. I see a lot of tutorials in Unreal that they start using Blender to make the geometry instead of Maya or Cinema 4D or 3D Max. Instead of using those paid softwares, they are using Blender to use the block modeling to do the block out. And for visual effects, we have Houdini that is cheaper than Cinema 4D, right? The license is on Cinema 4D. Right? Well, now you can pay by month, but I think Houdini is more affordable, and you can do a lot more than Cinema 4D. Yeah, if Blender could have MoGraph, but MoGraph is coming to Houdini, so think about that. The guys from Intagma, they are making mops that is basically MoGraphs in Houdini. So imagine that. Imagine Houdini with a simple UI and the things that you can do faster in Cinema 4D, now you can do in Houdini. Think about that. I didn't explore mobs, but I think it's really good. I saw a talk about that, and it looks really, really good and really user friendly, artist friendly. So, like in Cinema 4D, you can do a lot of things with just few nodes. So, let's go back. I lost myself in the talk. So I updated my terrain, updated the digital asset, added a few sliders, few parameters, so I can test that out here. Let's go to HDA. I don't think if we need to re-import, but I'm going to do that just in case. So desert landscape, was this one? Okay, nice. Let's re-import this. Okay, and let's switch this one. Can I rebuild? Do you think it will break? Oh, nice. See that now you can export or save your digital assets with versions. Okay, so I have the 1.0 that was the previous one. Now I have 2.0. I major updated because I had sliders, so let's use this one. Let's see how it looks. Wait, Octane, the render is free on Blender? Is that what you are saying? Because on Cinema 4D and Houdini you have to pay monthly to get that. I thought that the free render engine in Blender was Eve. But if you can use Octane, that's a good point. Wait, it didn't work. Okay, something is missing. So let's delete this one. Yes, delete. Let's put again one. This is a really good workflow with Houdini and Unreal. I was not happy with the landscape for several times, and I just went back to Houdini, change a few parameters, update digital asset, and boom, we have the update thing on Houdini. But now I have a problem, and I guess I know what is the problem. Yep. Maybe I should just have the output here. Let's see if that is the problem. Let's save asset. Come on. Save, yes. Let me try and see. Yeah. So something is going on. I was telling that this is really good workflow, but now it's not working. Stupid. So what am I doing wrong? Come on. Successfully re-imported. Okay. So let's put this here. Let's pick the desert landscape too. Wow. So 10 is really free for Blender. Damn. So yeah, maybe Cinema 4D will lose a lot of users, a lot of artists going to Blender. Other thing that I feel with Cinema 4D is that the base structure of software is good, but when you want to start making how do you say visual effects or motion graphics that you need and other plugins like X-Particles. X-Particles is fundamental to sorry, why I'm not getting anything. So there's a problem here. I'm trying to find what the problem is. Yeah, that's right, Ashkicker. Cinema 4D without like X-Particles or Turbulence or Turbulence, no, X-Particles now have Turbulence, but without those plugins, it's a simple software, right? Because if you want to use dynamics, it's heavy. You can't use a lot of dynamics. You have the deformers, those are really good. And the motion graphics with the cloner and those effects. You can do a lot of stuff. But yeah, you still need those plugins to work. So, guys, I'm having a problem here. I can't see my my parameters. That's why, maybe that's why my terrain is not working. Let's see if I can work that around. Okay, let's delete this. I hope this doesn't break. Okay, error. That's not good. So let's go to our first node. Okay. I want that. How come I can't have that? Asset. Parameters. Okay. Let's put a float. Not a float, an integer. Okay. Let's go with terrain size. And the range will go from 10 to... Okay. And the default I want 2000. Okay. Oops. 2000. Okay. And I want another integer. This one will be the terrain resolution. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. 1, 2. Is that the right? Let's see. So apply, accept. Okay. So copy parameter, paste relative and paste relative. Okay. on this one to resample. Yeah, let's go up. Let's copy this one. Go with copy parameter. And this one I want trace relative. I hope that works. Let's see. I'm still learning, so bear with me. Don't point me the finger. Let's increase version, increase minor, so it will be 2.1. Great. Okay. Let's see. Are you from Portugal, Ash Kicker? Nice. I'm from Porto, so the other side of the country. Guys, give me a second. I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. While this still cooks. Be right back. I'm back. So where were... okay, I've lost some quality on the landscape, but that's okay. Let's see if we did that. So let's import, right? Okay, let's see if this works now. I'm missing the new one. Can't I cancel? Can't I cancel this? Cancel. Delete. And delete. So what happened? So maybe I need to save again. Save. Maybe it had. Let me save the delete this one. Let's import this one. Okay. So imported. Let's go put here 2.0 and it should go with 2.1. What's going on? Ah, this is trolling me. It should be 2.1, right? Let me try and save this version, increase major 3.0, save. Okay. Let's see if we can see. Okay, still cooking, loading. My cat is here. I hope I didn't break Unreal. Oh, I know. I was using digital asset. Okay. And I was trying to import. I hope I didn't crash everything. Okay. They are working. Let's see. Okay. I have the parameters here. Nice. My god. So let's put the material. Our terrain material. And I hope everything is right. Let's push this back. This. Okay. Oh, that looks better, right? So if the character walks like this. I need to change here a few things. I don't really enjoy that. Okay. I didn't like that green spot. But that's too much, right? Let's go for now with that. So now with those parameters, we can just increase. Let's go with 4096, and here let's go with. Ooh, does it rebuild automatic? Damn it. Okay, we are increasing a lot the resolution of our terrain. Come on. Okay, and here let's increase with maybe 5,000. Let's go with 5,000 terrain size. Because I need to see, maybe I will create another terrain with the big mountains to be on the background. But for now, let's see how it looks. Of course, I will add fog as visual effect. But let's see how it works. Okay, let's put this back to 0. Okay, I need to rebuild. Rebuild. Maybe I need to rebuild. It used same. Let's see, it's first time using digital assets and custom parameters, but let's see how it works. Let me change the music because it's bad again. My girlfriend is clapping because of my cat. Be right back. Say hello to Phoebe. Hi. Hi. Aww. She is shy. Hey, let me see one thing. Yeah, I lost. What's going on with the music? Damn it. Okay, that looks cool. I have some problems with the terrain size. Not using the parameters. Don't know why. Maybe if I use recook. Let's see. So, what do you guys think so far of our landscape? I'm going to work a lot during this weekend to add the character and more visual effects, but let's see how it works. My cat is playing on the sofa. It's scratching everything. That looks cool. That looks better, right? Let's try and add some particles, some Niagara particles to our beam. Okay, so let's go to effects. Let's create a Niagara. Ooh, do you have a dynamic beam? Check that out. Let's go effects. Beam particles. Okay. Okay, now we have our particles. Let's see if I remember. We have to create a Niagara system, okay, from that emitter, right? So now let's go here. I think yeah. So pop this here. Oh, so that is the beam. That's not cool. So let's change this a bit. I dock this here. This one. not a ribbon. Let's make the... Let's go with sprite. Okay. Let's go with the normal one. How it's called? MCore. Okay. And let me go through one little thing. Agar emitter, create new from. Let's go with the fountain. Okay. Okay. Finish. And let's call it effects main particles theme. Okay. Let's go back to our system. Let's delete this one. Okay. And add our main particles. Okay, cool. That is something. Don't want gravity. Okay, I want something like that. Or sprite. I want the core. It was core, right? Oops, not cow. Core. Yeah, the ground has a really nice texture. It's from Megascans. We have nice normals, and the mood. This sky I got from the marketplace. Really cool sky. Okay, let me try another one. But I really like this look with those stones on the sky. Maybe I will make stones fly here. Okay. Maybe use another digital asset. But this asset that I bought on Marketplace, let me try and show you. Let me see if I can see the... Maybe on library? Yeah. Matte Painting Skybox pack. Bought this pack. It's really good. Check this out. Really like that one too. But I was going for this or that look. Maybe I will try both and see what works the best. But it's a really good asset, and it's on the marketplace. I'm still learning the best way to light the scene, but I think I'm getting something really cool. So let's go back to our system. Okay, let's not sphere location. I want, can we put like a circle or a torus? Torus location. Cool. And I don't want that. Okay, so we are creating our particles. Let's decrease spawn rate. Okay, and let's add a custom velocity or acceleration. Let's go acceleration force. Yes. Let's fix. Let's go with 50. Okay, cool. So let's go with a random from 1 to 4. Okay, let's increase our acceleration. And can we add a vortex? Maybe that's cool. No, vortex force or vortex velocity? What you guys think? Let's try. Let's fix. So I lose the acceleration first. So let's try and use the other vortex as a force, not as velocity. So that's cool. Can I go with this? Problem with vortex is this one. They act like a cone, right? I don't really want that. So let's go with simulation position. And this one, 500. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's put that there and put material copy our FX and paste. Okay, let's go here. And see if we got something. Ooh, that's really small. So let's go to our here, first of all. Let's go. Sorry, my cat. Be right back. Huh? Yeah. Okay, back to our effect. So let's start by playing a little bit here. Let's go with sprite size. Let's go with the float. So I can see them. Okay, there they are. So we need to increase this by a lot. So let's go with 500. Oh, even more. Okay. We got a nice, I hope you can see that. We have the particles there and we want the beam to go up. So now let's add a lot of force. So let's multiply by 100. Maybe that's cool, but we need more time. So 10 and 20. And our vortex force, let's put this up. Let's add our vortex force, 2000. See, I don't want them to funnel like that, make some kind of pyramid. I want them to go up, but still rotate. We have like rotation. Go with fix. Turn that off. Fix, fix. You don't think that that will work? Let's see. Acceleration needs to be... Let's put a range. Okay, from 2,500 and 50,000. Okay, that looks better, right? What do you guys think? And does this work or not? That doesn't work, so let's delete that. Delete that. Let's save everything. Because sometimes when I work with Niagara, Unreal crashes, so it's better to keep saving everything. So let's go back. Let's have some color. And I want them to rotate. That vortex not that good. See? That's not good. I want them to rotate like that with a vortex, but still going up. And don't suck or pull everything. Oh my god. Do you think that that will work? They keep. Let's go. How do you call it? Rotate, rotation, mass, physics. Let's see if this works. They don't even show up. Forget that. Okay, something. I'm still trying to figure out a way to do this to make them rotate and go up. So I'm still figuring out the best way. So I think this one is working, right? So I need to change a few things. Let's go with range here. So I want from, I think that was, nope, I have 1 0. Maybe this one will be, okay, that is cool. And here let's add again range from 2500 to 8000, or even more. Let's go. Okay, what do you guys think? Now, those are the main particles. Let's add to the spawn particles. Not in... Is it an event handler? Let me think. I want to have a position one. Oops, position. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Like that. Not position. I'm trying to figure out how to pass the position to the other particles. Do you remember how? Oops. Adding too much. Not jitter position. And I don't want an event handler. I want... How do you call that? Let me see. Generate. Okay, so let's go with event. And I know I generate a location event. That is the one. Okay. So I have an error now. Okay, I'm missing something. You guys know the problem. I want to generate a location event for these particles, but I'm missing something. What is it? So that is the receive. I have to put the other ones. I don't want them to spawn. Okay, let's me use the Google. Let's go Unreal, Niagara, generate location. Because I'm missing something there. I'm not remember the problem. The event generate location. So it is on the particle plate. So I was doing that right. When you place in a model in the particle plate group of your emitter, each particle spawn in that emitter will generate location data during its life cycle. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, and delete this one. So on the particle plate, we need to put the location, generate location event. Okay, but I have errors because I need to do something here. Emitter properties, determine. Oh, maybe it's this to have IDs. Do you guys know what is the problem? Because I can't figure out what is going on. So what am I missing? Meter properties of your emission. So I need persistent ID. Yeah, so I knew I needed IDs. I thought it was determinism. It was here. Okay, so every particle now is saving its current location. Okay, so I can like let's go here. Let's go to the spawn. Let's go with 20 only. Okay. And Control C, Control V. And let's call them FX in trails. Okay. So this one go. I'm trying to have space for everything. Let's go increased size window. On. So now let's have some trails. So here on the render, I don't want sprite, I want the ribbon. Okay. Here I don't want initialize particle, I want ribbon. Initialize ribbon. Okay. And I don't want any of this. I just want to receive the location event for spawn particles. Okay. I think I don't need that torus location, right? Lifetime, let's go with 5. Okay, what am I missing now? Okay, on one particle. I think it should be 1, right? Spawning 1 for each particle. So okay, now I'm not seeing the ribbons. And I know I need to do for spawn particles. Okay, something is wrong. Let's go with the default. Go with the car again. Okay. What is going on? So I'm sending the location event, right? And I should get them here. I'm getting the location event here. So why I'm not seeing anything? You guys know what is going on? Let me know, please. So I have errors when I switch to GPU. Not use an even written GPU seems... Okay. Go back to CPU. I'm sorry. Jesus. So we are getting something. Okay. Really? I was missing like this is so stupid. I was getting the event handler property, okay. So get that location event, but I need another one called receive location event. So now it's working. It's ugly, but it's working. Okay. Okay, can I random between two colors? Okay. Okay, one. Okay, we are getting something. This one, let's go with range again. Between 50 and 500. Cool. So on this one, I just need a few, even less. I need to increase these. Okay, let's create a material for our effect. I just want to add a new one. So I have these main particles. This one. Copy paste. Let's rename main particle 02. Okay. Where are them? Here. And on this one, I don't need generate location event. I want more spawns. Spawn rate like let's go with 100. Okay. And this one, let's go dial this down a bit. Save. Check this out. And let's work in our ribbon effect, our ribbon material. I'm losing the vortex animation, right? They are not doing what I want. I want them to be stronger. I need to do something here. When they go up, they lose the vortex. How is that? Oh, I'm changing on the wrong one. Oops. Okay, on the main particles beam, this vortex. Let's delete the drag, see how it works. And let's increase this. Okay, cool. So let's decrease these torus. And here, where is the size? Go. Oops. That's way too much. Go. Let's place a range again from 200 to 600. And maybe we can increase this. Okay, we have some bad guys spamming on my Twitch. Damn. Maybe. Maybe I want this to be inside our orb. Right? So let's go with something like this. Stars, let's go with... Okay, let's save. Because I'm losing the effect of the orb, the importance of the orb. Okay, that is cool, right? What do you guys think about this visual effect? Maybe it's way too much. It's larger, and I don't want that. Maybe here. Go like this. Maybe these torus need to be lower. Like that. And let's duplicate this one. Okay. And on this one, I want less. 150, something like that, and the torus won't be bigger. 8,000. Okay, it's getting something, and let's go even more a bit. This one, torus will be 10,000. And this one, I want torus to be smaller, like 3,000. What do you guys think about this one? Let's close. Let's go put this down. That. Problem is that I'm getting this. Okay, I'm getting the problem of our ribbons are way too strong. Let's go with one and one. Okay, and our particles here are way too strong. Okay, let's go to the other ones and do the same. Here, let's go with 2. And here, let's go with 1 and 1. Okay, cool. It's getting somewhere. What do you guys think about this one? Hey, see? Thank you for coming back. Looks like Matrix. Let me close this Niagara. Okay. Hey, oh my. We are still working, adding some visual effects to our beam. Now playing with Niagara. Trying to learn a little bit more about this system. Looks cool so far. What do you guys think? If you have any idea or suggestion, let me know on the chat. I was going to add some materials to the beam, to the ribbons, but they are so small that I think that is cool. I'm going to just add some random to the width of each ribbon. So let's go there and let's go to our beam trails, right? On our initialized ribbon on width. Oh, I still have that, but they are way too strong. Okay, save. Okay, better. Guys, think about this. It reminds me of Matrix. Remember that I want here on the sky, I want to add this effect, remember? I'm not doing that because I still want to... Why is it not working? Okay. I'm not using right now because I still need to work a little bit the simulation, okay? But as you can see, there's an error here. Don't know why, but I have 3 layers. I need to recache my smoke simulation and do the advection. And as you can see, I'm only advecting the particles in one way. I don't know why, but I need this to be on 360 degrees, right? To be a circle, be like a portal. And I want to make the particles maybe rain a little bit. Of course, these particles, when I put the character, when the character is walking, the particles are colliding with its body, making a dust, a green dust. It will be really cool to see. So let's go back to our Unreal. Let me see. I'm enjoying this. Push this up a bit. Okay, something like that. That looks cool. What do you guys think? That is a good idea. The problem that I'm getting with the particles coming from the floor, I'm still new to Unreal, so I don't know how to fix this issue. But oh, this point light is not in place. Oh. The problem is that, as you can see, my sprite renders are in front of the sphere, so I'm losing the sphere. That's why I was pushing this up, because I want the main focus to be our sphere, right? That's why I was putting in the middle. And I think the outside ones are way too big. Let's go to our last one. And here on sprite, let's go with 50 to 250 to maybe 400. Okay, save. Let's see. We don't see that much outside. That is a cool idea. Ground shockwaves. Maybe I'm going to put some particles going on the ground. Maybe I'll use Houdini for that, to make the particles collide with the landscape and with the character walking. But that is a good idea, Yannick, Thomas. That is cool. That is a cool idea. So I think I'll wrap this stream now. I think we work a long way. We did the visual effects for the beams, the basic ones. Okay, that is pretty cool. And I'll keep you updated on social media. I don't know if I'll stream on Saturday or not, but I will keep working on this. I still need to work in the character and add animation here to make the character walk. And I'm missing this point light. Where is it? It should not be there. So let's copy and paste. Okay. Oops. Should. I think that is cool. Okay, guys. I'm finishing up the stream. Let me know what you think about this beam effect. And I'll be working the next days because the contest is until Monday. So I have a lot of things to do, but let me know what you guys think. And I'll keep you updated on social media if you want to see the work in progress and the final result. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much to interact with me by the chat. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you are on Twitch, hit the follow button. And thank you so much. And I'll see you next week, where I hope I finish by then the animation, and I'll do step by step what I did for this contest. Thank you so much, and see you on the next stream. the animation, and I'll do step by